Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So this video is long overdue. This is actually from 3.0 main story, and I've held on to a lot of these clips as I was exploring and actually just took a long break from main story. But that being said, this video should show you some of the steps needed to eventually unlock and, in this case, defeat Tamas, which is one of the S-class bounty hunts that you need to do as part of your quest in order to unlock all the Elpis weapons. These are very powerful weapons that are similar to the void weapons from the dual hat shows back in the day. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I also do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So I do show all the different battles of the smaller bounties that you have to do as you approach and unlock different things. So each bounty, kill it off, and then go back to the bounty hunter kind of den in the underbelly of the Omegopolis to kind of claim your rewards, and that should give you some more unlocks as you go through to get further along in your journey to kill off all the S-class bounties. After that, you should see a few different clips which kind of have some interweaving of quests, because as you explore different new areas, you will see things that you find that will be used in later bounty hunts and so on and so forth. So I do apologize for some of the kind of convoluted information I'm applying here, only because, as I said, as I was going through it, I did film everything I found along the way, so some of them will overlap, especially one of the orange orbs which you find as part of this fight. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking now, and I will recommence my commentary at the actual fight where Tomas is. Not only that, this video does show how to unlock Korobos' different specialty moves in order to unlock further areas in the game, and these are the punch as well as the diamond drill, and those will allow you to explore more areas in the overworld in the hollow. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you a little bit later on in the video.
どうですか。これでやりますか。なかなかです。 なかなかです。
こまでです。
Okay, welcome back. So as you can clearly see, I actually left this fight, although I had fully explored it a few months ago. That being said, we can now test one of our newest units, Cesta, against this Tomas. Now, first of all, even though this clear is actually only a couple of minutes, there is a lot of RNG that I experienced while fighting this, and that's part of the reason I didn't take it down till now, and even this fight alone took almost an hour of resets just to get it the right way. First of all, check out the environment. you actually do 60% less physical damage, and the environment actually enhances fire damage. So if you use a Minoka team, of course you can clear it extremely easily, given that you have other things like AS Radius and other tanks along the way to kind of survive everything. Being at the time I did not upgrade AS Radius or didn't want to really use a Minoka-led team, I kind of put it off. And so in this case, there is a 30-hit barrier, and with the first turn AF, absolutely no issue at all. We have tons of debuffs, tons of damage, pain and poison applied by my waifu Suzette, crit damage up by ES Sukiya, and of course we have Twin Blade Wolf that boosts Sesta and the team to unimaginable levels. At the HP stopper, and there's only one HP stopper, the boss can actually re-establish enhanced or awakened fire zone. However, it can't overwrite my awakened wind zone, which is obviously at battle start with Sesta. The trick here is that the boss actually has a pretty high innate speed. Note that I actually started with Kumos up front instead of Tetra. And the reason for that is Kumos actually applies a speed as well as shade resistance down. By having that speed down on El Tomas, my team was able to get their turns in before El Tomas could act, because the first turn that El Tomas can do is actually do not only power and int down on your team, it actually removes all status on itself as part of that move. So it actually does some sort of like cooldown and something like that. And I had a lot of trouble getting over that. And so by having the Kumos apply the speed down, that resolved all its issues. If you notice my Grasta Loda at the end of this, I had actually prepared for proficiency debuff Grasta on my team, and I tinkered around with a lot of things. So I didn't actually remove it in my Loda when I finally did this clear. Didn't realize that I wouldn't need it once I removed the speed advantages of El Tomas. The other thing you need to know is the Chimera that he puts together after the HP stopper is RNG. It has 2 moves only. It's a 50-50 chance from what I understand. One will either do a wind AoE, which will wreck you, unless you have a super tank. And the other one is basically kind of a magical attack that can apply statuses, one of which the most troublesome one would be the darkness on your physical team. Now that being said, part of Sesta's kit allows her to give the entire party 3 hits or 3 turns of status immunity, in which case we don't have to worry about that. So if you notice after the kind of that blast, you see no effect on my team, and that's because the status shield given by some of the buffs through the 5-move combo chain of Sesta. So of course power creep did make fight a lot easier. However, at the end of the day, it still was quite the challenge, being that this is an RNG fight in that sense, and that's one of the reasons I did really dislike the 3.0 kind of mechanics. It felt like there was a lot of RNG unless you super tanked, and yeah, I can't say that this was an enjoyable experience, shall I say. It was fun to experiment with Sesta though, and I'm glad that I cleared this one out. You do get a gold badge as well as some chronostones for your trouble, and don't forget to drop off your spoils at the bounty hunter den in order to claim it, some bearings, and you will need to do that in order to kind of progress and unlock the rest of the S class. Looking forward to finish it off sometime in the next few weeks. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.